The NBA thought it had seen everything. It had seen 7-footers who could block shots. It had seen wings who could shoot from anywhere. It had seen unicorns, or at least what it thought were unicorns. But Victor Wembanyama is different. And here's the truth no one wants to admit yet. The NBA still isn't ready for Wemby. Not the defenses, not the coaches, not the scouting reports, not even the league itself. Let's explain why. Victor Wembanyama doesn't play basketball the way we understand it. At 7'4", with an absurd wingspan and guard-level skills, he breaks the basic rules of the sport. Players aren't supposed to move like that at that size. They aren't supposed to shoot step-back threes, recover defensively, and erase shots at the rim all in the same possession. But Wemby does it nightly. And every game he plays exposes the same uncomfortable reality. NBA defenses are reacting, not solving. Traditional NBA defense is built on principles: protect the paint, close out shooters, switch or drop on screens, force bad shots. Wembanyama destroys all of it. If you play him in the post, he shoots over you. If you give him space, he hits threes. If you switch a guard onto him, it's automatic. If you double him, he passes over the defense like a quarterback. There is no correct coverage, only damage control. Teams aren't stopping Wemby, they're hoping he misses. That's not a strategy, that's survival. The NBA spent decades categorizing players. Guards do this, bigs do that, forwards fall somewhere in between. Wembanyama doesn't fit any box. One possession, he's the rim protector. Next possession, he's running the fast break. Then he's spacing the floor. Then he's initiating offense. He forces defenses to constantly reset, and most teams simply can't. Coaches aren't used to scheming for someone who plays every position at once. For decades, NBA offenses were built on one simple idea: get to the rim. Against Wemby, that idea dies. Players drive, see him lurking, and hesitate. They pass out of open lanes. They alter shots they normally finish. His presence alone changes possessions. He doesn't just block shots, he erases confidence. This is why advanced metrics already rate him among the most impactful defenders in the league, and he's only getting started. Here's the scary part. Wemby is nowhere near a finished product. He's still adjusting to NBA physicality, defensive schemes, spacing reads, double-team timing, conditioning across an 82-game season. And yet, he's already dominating. Most players peak years into their careers. Wemby is doing this at 19 years old. Imagine what happens when his decision-making sharpens, his strength increases, his jumper stabilizes, his passing vision expands. The gap between him and the rest of the league will only grow. NBA coaches pride themselves on preparation, but Wemby is exposing a major flaw. No one has coached against a player like this before. There's no historical template. You can't guard him like KD. You can't guard him like Giannis. You can't guard him like Gobert. Every comparison fails. So coaches are forced to improvise, and improvisation leads to mistakes. The league isn't prepared because it doesn't have the playbook yet. This is something stats don't capture. Guarding Wemby is exhausting. Big men chase him around the perimeter. Guards get switched onto him in the post. Help defenders constantly rotate. By the fourth quarter, defenses are tired, mentally and physically. And that's when Wemby takes over. Late-game dominance isn't about athleticism alone, it's about fatigue management. Wemby creates fatigue simply by existing. Right now, Wemby isn't surrounded by an elite roster. The Spurs lack consistent shooting, elite playmaking, secondary scoring, and playoff experience. And yet, Wemby still shines. This matters because once San Antonio builds the right team around him, the league's problems multiply. Give him shooters, give him a point guard, give him spacing. The NBA won't just be unready, it'll be overwhelmed. We've seen hype before. Zion, Ben Simmons, Andrew Wiggins. But hype fades when reality hits. Wemby's hype hasn't faded, it's grown, because every time teams adjust, he adjusts faster. Because his impact isn't based on athletic bursts, it's based on length, instincts, and IQ. Those things don't disappear with age. This is the most important point. The NBA doesn't just have to stop Wemby, it has to evolve because of him. We will see taller, more mobile defenders, positionless lineups, new defensive schemes, and altered draft priorities. Just like Steph Curry forced the league to shoot more threes, Wembanyama will force the league to rethink size and skill entirely. So when we say the NBA isn't ready for Wemby, this is what we mean. They don't have the players, they don't have the schemes, they don't have the blueprint. And by the time they figure it out, it might already be too late. Victor Wembanyama isn't just the future of basketball. He's already here, and the NBA is still catching up. The question isn't whether Wemby will dominate, the question is how long it will take the league to adapt, and whether adaptation will even be enough. If you enjoyed this breakdown, like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more NBA deep dives. Thanks for watching.